Yo, what's poppin'? Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about what Joe Biden has been doing, along with what he's not doing. Now, let me start off with saying I talked about last night's stream. Somehow, my computer, I don't know if it was my computer, if it was YouTube, but it just stopped for some reason. But I am here and I'm here to talk about the free speech and the fact that so far yesterday Joe Biden signed for an oil pipeline that was to transmit oil between Canada and America that was going to be built. So he stops that from being built and cuts 1,000 workers' jobs from America and Canada. You start off your presidency harming two countries at once during a global pandemic. Then, basically, Joe Biden then says, if we wear masks till April, we may save 50 people, like 50,000 people. Like, basically, he says, we might. And something else that Joe Biden did. I need to just check this. Yes. So there is so basically Joe Biden has enacted places that require masks, like national park, on planes. In one of his first actions as president, Biden had signed a mask mandate requiring face masks to be worn inside buildings and on land controlled by federal government. Wish I could show you that image live on C-SPAN. Joe Biden is right there at the Lincoln Memorial with no mask on. He signed this bill and then wears literally no mask. Today is the 22nd. That happened literally since he started. He is caught not wearing a mask. Literally. He was not wearing a mask whatsoever. Like, I'm not joking. He literally was not wearing a mask, and he put this law into place. So if it's a federal law, this includes places like national parks and interstate travel, onboard trains, buses, and planes. Although the majority of the U.S. airports and airlines have their own strict mask rules in place, the major carriers banning passengers who don't comply. in just saying airlines. Basically just saying in federal places. It was the Keystone Pipeline. He cut the Keystone Pipeline. Biden ending Keystone Pipeline. Oh, so the amount is up to 11,000. TC Energy says project would sustain more than 11,000 jobs. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That means 11,000 people between Canada and America lose jobs. So it's 11,000 between the two countries. Two countries, let me mind you. And that should just alarm you that Joe Biden already failing at his job by killing the Keystone Pipeline job. I thought it was just 1,000. No, it's 11,000 workers. I didn't know it was so many workers. I didn't. Facebook post says that by revoking the Keystone Pipeline permit, Biden is destroying 11,000 jobs. This polity facts ruling half true. Here's why. President Joe Biden spent his first day in the White House signing a spat of executive orders aimed at undergoing the policies of the Trump administration. One of them sparked outrage on Facebook over its effects on American jobs. On January 20th, Biden signed an order that revoked the permit for the construction of the Keystone XL pipeline. In a Facebook post published the same day, one user said the move would cost thousands of jobs. By revoking the Keystone pipeline permit, Biden is destroying 11,000 jobs and roughly $2 billion in wages, the post says. Democrats couldn't even get through day one without killing jobs of middle-class Americans. The post was flagged as part of Facebook's efforts to combat false news and misinformation on its news feed. We've seen several similar posts offer other figures about how many jobs were lost as a result of Biden's executive order, ranging from 12,000 to 83,000. So we want to take a closer look. This comes from Austin American Statement. TC Energy Corp, the Canadian company that owns the Keystone XL pipeline with Alberta government, has said more than 1,000 people are out of work because of Biden's executive order. The 11,000 and $2 billion figures cited in Facebook are estimates published by the company, but most of the jobs would be temporary. That doesn't. Okay, first of all, even if the job is temporary, it doesn't matter. They had a job, regardless. That's like going to work on building a house, but the government, that's like trying to build a house or something, and then your state mayor is like, no one's allowed to build houses anymore. Right now, no one's allowed. Nope, bye-bye. That's the best thing I can. But the Keystone Pipeline is an international project, years in the making, without support from the U.S. government. Is effectively halted. The 875-mile pipeline would carry heavy crude oil mixture from Western Canada to Steele City, Nebraska, where it would connect to another leg stretching to the Gulf Coast refines. Biden order revokes the permit that was granted March 29th, 2019 by then President Donald Trump on the grounds that it is harmful to the environment. Well, an 11-volume State Department report on the Keystone XL pipeline found in 2014 that it would not significantly contribute to carbon pollution. Critics say the project threatens Alberta's rivers and forests, and the project has become a symbol for political debate over fossil fuels. So then going into that, it says over the past several years, we've fact-checked many claims that the Keystone XL pipeline would create thousands of American jobs. Several of them lack context, blah, 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 but indigent. TC said Biden's order would directly lead to the layoff of thousands of workers. It did not specify how many, exactly how many jobs would be lost. President Richard Pryor told Associated Press that the layoff would number more than 1,000. We reached out to TC for more information, but we haven't heard back. The 11,000 figure in the Facebook post appears to stem from an October 28 press released on the pipeline's website. And so pretty much the number isn't known. I would share this video because this is coming from somebody who works in a in-store bakery. It's more of a fakery. But it basically gets Wednesdays and Saturdays off. Just a Just clean my camera. There's little smudges. But I care about people and their jobs. Please definitely share this. I would recommend you sharing this video with friends, family. I know I'm some random kid. I'm 19, so I'm a random dude. I'll go with that. I'm a random dude from the middle of literal nowhere in New York, where barely anybody really lives. There ain't much to come down to Olive Bridge and do. There's not. Come see the Great View. That's about it. But there's really nothing else. Come down and see. So you might wonder, your opinions don't matter. Well, I do care about my future and where I want to go. Now, something Joe Biden is failing at doing is solving an issue right now with Twitter. Now, this happened over now. This is news from like the New York Post, I know, all these different news places. The guy has been arrested, but Twitter refuses to move child porn because it didn't violate policies. You hear that? Why would the President of the United States not get involved in this matter. It is an inappropriate matter that basically is saying that what Donald Trump was posting was not okay. But literal child porn is all okay. It's okay. You may differ and have your reasons to say he doesn't have the right or shouldn't get involved, but to me, the president should get involved, because if that's allowed, that's not free speech. That's not legal to put out there. Regular adult porn, that's different. But child porn is no. The fact that they said it didn't violate their policies, but apparently Trump did. How does that work? Trump has literally done nothing bad on the platform. It's all crazy nut jobs and actors. Wish I'd have that SpongeBob thing. This is actors with the lips. That seems pretty funny. And this is another segue into something else. And a YouTube channel. An artist, Ruslan KD. I will actually pull up Ruslan KD. I will pull up so he's going live. This was posted 8 hours ago. I was posted 8 hours ago. This one was posted 1 day ago, but I'm looking at I'm hoping this actually will come up. Is he gone live yet? No, I haven't seen him go live. Streamed 7 hours ago. Okay, so he went live with someone else on their channel. I will play the audio here, so you guys can hear this. Let me turn this up so you guys can hear what he has to say about this.
YouTube, while in the middle of, I got kicked off and suspended from YouTube while in the middle of a stream defending YouTube. This is a brief update. As some of you guys know, there's been a lot of talk from Christians, believers, folks in my community about big tech censorship. And I feel like it shouldn't affect me, but maybe clearly I'm wrong. I was in the middle of a live stream a couple of days ago, and I was ending it with, hey, I think as long as we are known by the things we're for, we're going to be good. But nevertheless, partner with your favorite creators, support them on Patreon, so on and so forth. In the middle of this, my stream goes out, and then I get a notification that I have a community strike on my YouTube. If you don't know what a community strike means, that you are suspended for 7 days. So I went and looked, and there was a video from January 6th where the Capitol riots happened, and there was a video of me reacting to Donald Trump's speech. Basically said the speech was nonsense, that the voter fraud allegations were unmerited, so on and so forth. They took the video down. I appealed that initial takedown. They denied the appeal. And then as I was ironically defending YouTube, my stream gets taken down and I get the notification that I got a strike. And so I think this was a mistake. So I appealed the strike, and I got an email today saying, hey, we see that you have a strike. We're going to try to escalate this internally. I'm chalking it up as this is a mistake on YouTube's part, and that I will win the appeal for the strike. But I don't know if you guys want to partner more directly with me. I have other ways of getting my videos out there. Go sign up for our Patreon community.
So this was posted just yesterday. Now, the hate of Donald Trump has gotten that bad that even if you don't believe there was voter fraud at all, but you have that video, you could get in trouble. Luckily, I haven't yet, but that's an alarming thing because he's banned. And I've been enjoying on Friday nights him critiquing other Christian rappers and getting to get a few new ones. And I can't. So it's just funny because it's like they hate Donald Trump so much. He's in a video. Bye bye, mister. And this is why I say, and I actually comment, I'm not on my own thing, but I hope I can actually find viewing more replies. I hope I can actually find my post that because I commented. He has 5 quoted tweets. I commented on something of his. It was something that I put up on his. It's actually something I put up. I think it. No, I think it was part of. Was it part of this one? Maybe it was part of this. I don't know. I don't remember what, but I basically said join things like DTube, Rumble, DTube. Go for alternatives because if this is how YouTube's going to treat anybody who wants to speak, regardless of what they actually say, just because a video they do not want because it's not true. Do you think that getting rid of something is a good thing online? Like getting rid of conspiracy theories? Because no, to me, getting rid of a conspiracy theory isn't good. It then allows people to continue on that conspiracy theory and then no one can debunk them because the video is no longer up on the platform. So then it allows them to go to an alternate platform and just spew the facts without people knowing about it and being able to debunk it if it's false. That's what I'm saying. Because and think about it. It's really how that works. Because of them getting rid of that, and I did a live stream a couple of days ago, and in the video, Trump says, let's march peacefully and patriotically to the White House. And the video slows it down, says it has it say a couple times. You can't make that up. It's the actual thing that was said there. Now, let me tell you something else. So I have to go. I'm just waiting for Facebook to load because my grandmother knows people who were part of. Let's see. So let's come here to the chat section. Section. I have to come here. So she said that 2 relatives of friends of hers were there with their church group during Trump's speech, but were not involved with the riots. Now, did they know the riot? Now, I'd like to know those people and actually talk to them. And I want to be the guy that goes out there live streaming the event going on. I want to be out there with a group, get a group of my friends that are willing to start doing this. And I want to start going to events like this when they happen and go into different parts of like the crowd and live stream it to YouTube and to other platforms using like our cell phones. So we can show you what's going on from different points of view. So and I want to get a group like that and start a little like job thing because to me, that's two people. It was relatives of one of her friends, two of them to be exact, that were there with a church group. Now, a church wouldn't go to something knowing that violence would be ensued like that, okay? And if everything with the media is correct, people should have already known this was going to happen. So I'm just saying that the fact that Ruslan KD got taken off for not even supporting it, but just having it in there and reacting to it, it's not right. Apparently, freedom of speech is not a thing, regardless of your views, and there is the proof. Now, Ruslan KD did not vote. He voted for that female, I forget her name right offhand, who was on the ballot in every single state. Not for Trump or Joe Biden or Kanye West. He voted for someone else who was on the ballot with their name that you could bubble in that was on neither side. Now, does he support Biden? Yes and no. Like, he's not putting him down for every single thing, but he's also not supporting him 100%. He's kind of an in the middle person, like, oh, that's a good thing he did, that's a bad thing he did. That's kind of where I am, and kind of so far where I see it is he is not a good president. Breaking his own laws he put in place, and then killing jobs. Like, come on. You're not even in office for one whole day before that is already said that you've killed jobs. Like I said before, please share this video with everybody. I want to get like, if I could get 1,000 people in here, I would be excited. Even if I get 100, I'd be really happy. Please recommend you share this with people because this is kind of an important thing to know because I'm giving you stuff that you would never know of. If I didn't tell you this stuff happened and no one would get that side of the story. And that's like, I'm not no news station. I'm not at all. But to me, I'm a guy with a passion to tell you what's going on and things that you're not going to see because you don't know what I watch and what I view. And the more you know about it, the more you'll watch these people and understand that these are the people that I look toward, that I see as God using them. And so far, with the things that Joe Biden wants to do, literally, the first year is going to be literally removing every single thing that Trump has done like that. And you know the court's going to allow it, regardless of whether it was good or not. And then, you know, if Trump does become president again and he tries to put all this stuff back in place, they're going to deny it all. But I am hoping that Donald Trump cannot become president again. I really hope he can't. Now, And my whole reasoning is I would like Kanye West to be president, regardless of if he's a rapper or not. Being a Christian, his views line up a lot with my views. And as a person, he lines up with my views and actually wants to listen to the people. He's not a politician. He's grown up not being poor to trying to make having it be hard from the age of 13, asking his mom to go to the studio to record a song, Green Eggs and Ham. You know, not really, he really hasn't had his father in his life that much, and stuff like that, that he understands what it's like. He understands what it's like to almost get an abortion. He understands a lot of stuff, like almost getting an abortion, like I was about to say, but, and, you know, it speaks a lot when I watched his whole entire, like, Kanye West's entire, um, rally, and I understood where he's coming from. He wasn't being crazy talking about aborting his daughter because he was saying that it was the best thing not to do. Because he almost aborted his daughter, knowing the fact that the life he has, the relationship he has with his own daughter, might not even exist, is just sad to him that he almost had that decision of aborting her. But it didn't happen, and he's happy about that and says that it's the greatest gift to have a child. You might not think about it at that exact moment, but he wanted to start doing programs and stuff to help those people for first time children, kind of thing. Like, a girl got up was saying how she was only making $9 an hour and she had to get an abortion because how was she going to pay for a child on $9 an hour? That's kind of the thing. And being Kanye West, whatever he puts his name to, stuff goes up, like the stock for Gap. It was going down. As soon as he announced in June that he was going to be partnering with them, the stock went from going to poof, going up, back up. And once he starts selling merch, it's going to go skyrocketing. And so far, if I know it's only been 2 days of Joe Biden, but so far, Joe Biden's killed jobs. What is Kanye West would have done? He would have brought more jobs. Kanye West would have fought for people in the music industry, for people's jobs, for the future. He would have listened to the actual people and instead of doing what they want to do, listening to a certain group. I think that Kanye West would be a little bit religiously biased, if that's even a word. But he would still, regardless, do what he needed for the people and will listen to both sides and take into account and do what's correct. Now, he wasn't going to get rid of abortion because of that side, but for the Christians, he was going to give them sort of a thing, like, to give them a little more comfort. If people choose to get an abortion, they choose to get an abortion. But if they're, and this is something that Lecrae said, that they almost had to get an abortion because he wants to see money given to help those people that don't have the money or a place to be at that moment and can't afford to start raising a child at all. And hearing that from a Christian rapper that well known, like, it kind of hit a little bit harder to me and everything. And I think that anybody who watches my stuff, I know I've said some stuff that you might take as racist, but You have to realize that I want things to be peaceful. I want people to be able to wake up the next day knowing they can go to work, unless they're like they work at a store and that store happens to close. That's normal. Those people may have to go find a new job, but that's not something the president can completely help. But I feel like it's the point where the president, it just, I didn't see Trump getting jobs. I don't see Joe Biden doing that because day one, he already killed jobs. So don't matter no stimulus check. That's not going to help. So those people who are going to be getting the money, nope, they're not. They're not going to have no job. And if Joe Biden also does another thing he wanted to do and closes everything down for 2 weeks, like it, Joe Biden wanted to close down all businesses for 2 weeks would mean people would not be able to pay the bills for 2 weeks because there would be no mailmen to send the bills out to people. There would be nobody going and getting, and everyone would be going but as crazy going down to the grocery store, buying out toilet paper and all this stuff. When really, you can buy a 6-pack of Charmin Ultra and that'll last you about 2 weeks. Like you would have to be wadding up that toilet paper, go having something about that thick around your hand, like that thick around your hand, coming off the side of your hand, like that, and everything. Like that's pretty thick. I'm just saying, like it's pretty ridiculous and stuff. Like if you catch what I'm saying here, and please, I know I'm cutting in between to say, please share this video. I mean it. Like, share, subscribe. You know, if you found something not right or sort of on the fence of offensive, I'm apologizing for some of the things I've said and the way I've said it. Like when I was talking about like the Black Lives Matters, I was perfectly okay with peaceful protests. But when you got to the violence, no, I didn't like that. There should be a consequence for the violence. Regardless of what you do, if there's violence, there should be a consequence. Now, if you just entered the Capitol and that's it, you didn't steal nothing, didn't harm nobody, you just walked in there and you walked out, you shouldn't get a charge because you didn't do anything violent at all. You didn't do a dang thing violent at all. Now, if you went in, you stole something, hurt somebody, violence was done, you should be punished. The other thing I was talking about was people like LGBTQ. I have no problem with them. As a Christian, I don't like their sin, but as a person, they could be the most amazing, awesome person. Now, I don't like the sin, and more when it comes towards the ones that dress like the guys that dress like a girl. If you're closer to looking like a girl, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with hanging out if you're wearing female clothes. If you're a dude, if you look like a guy wearing a dress, I just can't. I feel uncomfortable and it's just weird. Not that I hate you. Let's just chat like on my phone or on my computer. It's easier for me. It's less uncomfortable in that aspect, but I'm just saying I'm not changing a lot of my views, but I've made them more clear to you guys because I feel like in a way I just wanted to get my point across and I was more worried about how people viewed me, but Now I just am clarifying it so you guys understand and you can view me more good in a way, because I'm not trying to say that I'm racist or anything. And to clarify the lyrics, I just copied them, and yes, it did go through my head. Maybe I shouldn't put those up, but I was like, I'm quoting lyrics. It really shouldn't matter. That was my mistake. That was my bad. And yeah, joking around with my brother, I do tend to say the N word, but I'm getting better at it and trying not to say it. But hey, once in a while, a slip here and there is not a bad thing if you just said it out of nowhere. But I'm trying to be better at that. And if you could share this video, because up to this point right now, I'm trying to figure what I want to do. I at some point would like to leave YouTube and migrate exclusively to DTube as far as I last knew. Let me see, where was it? Where was it? I know it was here. I'm just trying to see where it was. The whole thing for the suggestion box was okay. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I think it was. I'm trying to see where it was that I had put it. I can't remember exactly where I put it. To be honest, I can't remember where I put it at all. I can't seem to find where I put what I was looking for. Because looking here, there was I'm trying to find out where it is that I'm kidding, but they told me that it is 60% done. That the entire thing was 60% completed. That the whole entire whole thing for the live streaming was 60% completed. Now I haven't been on DTube in a while. I will check it out right now. But they said it was about 60% completed as last I knew. That's a good thing, because once the live streaming is available 100% for the platform, I am solely moving over and to that platform, because it's like YouTube. And if you want the platform to get better and be better, I recommend supporting the content move over, create content, upload YouTube level content. And if you upload to YouTube, re-upload your content to DTube. Share it, re-upload your stuff, like gaming stuff, various stuff that people want to see, that people watch on YouTube. Create the content that is on YouTube. Create YouTube level content. And these platforms will get better and have more content than other platforms. If you see a lack of Fortnite videos, create YouTube level with the YouTube level of quality videos for DTube, Rumble, any of these platforms. If you see a lack of those videos, get friends, get family, spread the word, get more people onto these platforms to make these types of videos and all that. Like, I'm being serious. Like, there is a whole thing for gaming on there, like a gaming tag. The last thing was New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. It was uploaded 7 days ago. Dirt Rally in Germany was a game. There was Mobile Football League, Rocket League game 7 days ago. There was Monster Train, and other games played. But we're looking for better content and more gaming content to be uploaded. So go to DTube. I'll put it in the chat right here. D.tube. D.tube. Go check out the platform. Upload videos. You want more Yandi compilations, Donda compilations, Kanye West music in general uploaded? Do not upload straight rips of his music, because I feel that if YouTube starts to fizzle out, there will be artists moving over here. And I've tried to get more YouTubers to move over because, as far as we've seen, not just YouTube, and I felt like this was an aspect where Trump failed at being a president, was when people were losing money because of fake views. When people had so many subscribers, they had like 48,000 subscribers and were getting tons of views. And then they just said, oh, nope, they're all fake, taking money that people use to pay the bills, pay the mortgage, basically raise a dang freaking family. And all gone like that. So I recommend checking out these platforms, making them better. I'll put I'll put links here in the chat here to all of them. I'll put links to all of these ones that I really recommend using Rumble and DTube. I recommend DTube more because the fact that it's more like YouTube, and if you don't like an aspect or you want them to change an aspect of the platform, they have a Discord for suggestions. You can give them a suggestion and they will take that suggestion and make it better. That's the one thing I do like about this platform and everything, is that whole thing of having the freedom to ask questions and if you're having upload issues, you can ask questions. If you're having issues about whatever, you can ask questions about these things. And I think that's a great aspect to the platform because they actually care about what the community says. Now, once they have the live streaming, I may do dual live streams like between both, but I'm slowly going to migrate to doing the live streams up on just DTube. That when this video is done and it is up onto my channel, I am going to download this and upload it with the same title and same thumbnail as it is on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, this is my live stream on YouTube re-uploaded. And it is a place for people to. I've done a video on promoting DTube and all that, and I recommend using DTube because it's very close to YouTube. There's not much content on there, but to me, you should join, because if you join, then the more content there is to watch on the platform and everything. Like a few of the videos on here is some Pinnell doing tricks for the trick of my dream kickflip is feasible. There's like someone saying I went outside for the first time this year. That's sad. If you went outside for the first time this year, that's trips at ranking games with Queen Nai, I don't know. It's the GE Guitar Multi Effects Processor, the Moore GE 100 Guitar Multi Effects Processor with the YouTube level thumbnail. Like someone reviewing pocket lights 2 days ago. I'm just highlighting like the videos I may possibly. One Love community update by DTube. There's someone doing some art, someone doing some late night jamming, a jamming video, some more George Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue, some gameplay of Lost Relics, blockchain item run in Ashwood, free background video, VJ Loop, there's another one, Modern Dance Beats Prio Suve. I don't know how you pronounce the last thing, but there's a lot of decent content, but not a whole lot of variety. And there's like says daily problems living in a winter country. Like, I would recommend going and checking out the DTube more than Rumble, because it has a decent amount of variety in the content, but it could use a lot more work to me. And I think that being me, I want to see if it's going to be an alternative I'm going to stay on. I need YouTube level content, or a lot of YouTubers to migrate over to this platform. And I've been trying to do that with JonTron and other YouTubers to move them over to the platform and have them make content on the platform. And I think that if you guys can check it out and make videos on there, I think that it is a decent place to go and make videos. And there is a Yandi that was uploaded a year ago. There's a few beats, but let's see. Done. What just done the with child. There's like it's lacking a few things. I uploaded my um Kanye Captain Kanye West. It was a using the Reface app. I basically um was making a video, and see, I have Captain Kanye West. Then it gives me Yandi is Kanye West. It gives me videos. I scroll down. They are all the side videos are related to Kanye West, and that's the cool thing is that it's basically related the videos to the side that are exactly every single video there on the side is what I'm looking at. Now, for somebody who uploads like, let's see, let's go to trending videos, click on a trending video that I would commonly watch, like the guitar video, and I'll tell you what's on the side. So we got another video, and this is you can re-upload through YouTube. Now it blocks ads and stuff like that through there. So, but I prefer to straight just upload to the platform and just shove YouTube out the way. But I see all the videos on the side are videos that he has made. Now I like those videos. I'm going to subscribe, and you can actually make money off these things. Someone that he put a comment on his video. He said, "I've been having a lot of fun and games with the effect processors. Hashtag stay at home with the video." Like there's that and different things like that. Like I'm just gonna go to a late night jam video by this person and everything. So it's a late night jam video. All the videos on the side are videos that he has uploaded. Someone said 20 hours ago, just clown00 said, OMG, amazing. Like, I'm going to subscribe because he does just jam videos. Awesome, cool videos. And this person ranking games. Now, all the videos on the side are ranking the games. Very similar thumbnail, but it's on different things. I will subscribe to the content that I see, that I like viewing, and that I see as promising. Like this light video from this person. Then it comes up with not many, but a few. 1, 2, 3, 4 different videos that he's made. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm just letting you know that it comes up with that many. And then you can send him money. And he has uploaded quite a few videos the past couple months. They're cross between you from YouTube and all that, but I like to straight upload my videos to the platform and everything. And I recommend checking the platform out if you get a chance. It's DTube, because to me, it's something that I see as an issue and something that I'd like to see people go to is alternatives to YouTube in general, because of the amount of content creators that even remotely react to a video with something that YouTube isn't a with, or is fake news or false information, false information. No, they just throw it out. But to me, no. Don't throw it out. Keep it there. To me, it's what needs to be done. Everything. So, I think you guys should just check out DTube. Please like. I know I got one like on this video. And if you're from DTube, please like this video. This is either a cross-platform or probably a re-uploaded. Most likely a re-upload, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're from DTube and you want to see more content, share the platform. And if you're from YouTube and you check out DTube and you want more, do the same thing. Share the platform with people. Get the people you want on there. And stop complaining how there's already platforms with all the stuff you like to see. But I want an alternative. I would like to leave Google, the power-hungry, privacy-hungry people, besides two things, my Gmail and my Google Home. Otherwise, I'd like to pretty much remove. I'm even thinking when eFoundation, who make de-Googled phones with their thing, it's E slash. I didn't understand. Shut up. It's E slash E slash E slash. That's what it's called. There we go. And it's a de-Googled phone with a custom OS on like Galaxy S9, different types of phones. I'm looking at getting a de-Googled phone and moving some things over at some point, getting an app that'll move over contacts, all that nice, simply and easily. And all that'll work with TrackPhone, that what I use. I've done research on the person who runs TrackPhone. They're not a bad person as far as I can tell, but just check out DTube, because I'm trying to leave these platforms because of the privacy, like the information they sell about you, and just how they treat the people that are there. This is a ad-free way of making money. And I'd recommend checking them out. Getting your, if your favorite content creator has an email them, telling them about how you like their videos, what you like about the videos, and then mention how there's an YouTube alternative called DTube that, because of the privacy concerns with Google, you'd kind of like to stop using Google, and you'd like them to start uploading onto this platform. Tell them. I recommend you do that. So, yeah. Peace.